Hello and welcome. We're bringing back top 10s to the channel, and we're going to do so today with a very special top 10. We're going to cover top 10 Rungren songs. Rungren is, of course, my co-host, so I want to specify here this is him, you should sub to him if you haven't. If you are watching this and you go, well, Trey's just going to say nice things because Rungren is his co-host. Rungren also happens to be an incredible musician and an incredible artist, and I'm really excited to get to talk about my top 10 Rungren songs today. So we're gonna get started with number 10, The Day Before Tomorrow.
Sky's blue, then good for you in case you're feeling hollow. The only thing you worry about is the day before tomorrow. Tell son I won't belong where I go, you can't follow. The only thing you worry about is the day before tomorrow.
The Day Before Tomorrow is super catchy, which is one thing that I really love in songs. I can just be working on something at the house and just dun 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 dun. I also think that Rungren's vocals here are really great. The cadence of his words flow really well together with the song, which is on purpose, of course. That's how music works. But not every artist achieves that, and I think that he achieved it really well here. I think that the music is great. It's hard to talk about music without getting like really snobbish, right? Or just repeating words. But I think that the actual progression of the song is really nice. The way that it does still slowly build. The start of the song being the chanting that comes up into the actual guitar and into the lyrics is really, really good. And the riffs are great. I think he did a great job with this one. And were it not for the fact that I love so many more of his songs more, this song would be number one. But it's funny because when he first wrote this song and I got to hear it, I said this was my favorite. This was the first one that I really like attached to that he uploaded, and I said it was my favorite, and he said for now, and he was right. So yeah, Day Before Tomorrow is number 10. Next up, number 9. Number 9 is Divertimente, number 1. Divertimente number 1, you could easily look at this and say that I'm so excited about it because I'm in it. But no, I really do love this song. We had to listen to the song a lot to record that, and I never got tired of it. It's a song that I could just sit and listen to. And part of that is the brass, right? Part of that is how well the brass is utilized. But it's also just like the chill beat that it has. Doom boom. That just carries in and just makes me want to listen to it again and again and again. And the other Divertimentes are all very good as well. Number 1 just absolutely stole the show for me. And I can't, when I listen to the others, I just want to listen to number 1 again. And again, you're going to look at this and you're going to say, Trey, this is because you're in this song. But I could just listen to the music, and I have many times because I just really do love the song itself. I think it's really, really solid. The visuals that play into, especially the big argument scene, dun 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 dun, it's really good, right? But it's that constant undertone of, hey, things may not always be going great. You know, hey, our protagonist in this video is having a pretty rough time of it. But that undercurrent of like, you know, there's still a little bit of hope there that I think that brass really carries forward. It works. It's real good. I like it a lot. And yeah, it's good stuff, man. Number 8 is Isomorphisms Induce Meaning. There is a type of music that I don't know even has a genre name for it, right? But it is music that I can listen to that won't just fade into the background. When I'm listening to music while I'm doing something else, I don't want that music to just vanish away. I want to still be listening to music while I'm doing something, while I'm doing the dishes, while I'm doing the laundry. And too often I'll put on a playlist that's like music to chill to, and I just stop noticing the music's there at all. I don't have that problem with Isomorphisms Induce Meaning. This is a song that I can listen to, and it's relaxing, and it can calm me down, and it lets me chill, but I always know it's there. And visually, the video is really interesting. I love the effect, but it's the audio that's the just, I love it so much. And if there is a genre name for that, let me know in the comment section down below. But I absolutely adore that feeling of, hey, I'm not really focused on the music, but it never leaves my sphere of influence, right? It's always there around me. And it's always a part of what I'm doing as well. I find myself washing the dishes to, you know, and I'm having a good time. Isomorphisms Induce Meaning. It's a great song that everybody should check out. Number 7 is The Desert and the Sea. The Desert and the Sea just gets into my head, man. Anytime I'm trying to set up for a video and everything's silent, or I'm coming into the office to do a breathing treatment and everything's quiet, just that do 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 do. It is such an earworm. And look, there's a lot of things I love about music. I would not say I'm a music expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I love listening to music. And one thing I love is when I can listen to a song in my head later on. And I can do that with The Desert and the Sea anytime I want. That doesn't help his views, so I do try to watch it on like YouTube or Spotify or something, but or listen to it there. But like, I can hear The Desert and the Sea anywhere I go, and that will be true for all of the songs coming up. But that is why I wanted to make this video in the first place, is because I know that Rungren is my co-host, and a lot of people are gonna say, well, you're just trying to, you know, say nice things about it. But realistically, when it comes to artists that make music, comes to musicians, composers, I like to listen to songs that hit me, that like plant themselves inside my soul, you know? Songs that I can hear in my head later on. Songs that come to me whenever I'm thinking about something or I need a little pick me up, and I'll just sing the song to myself or hum the rhythm to myself. And it's why I have like a list of songs that are from all kinds of different genres all in a row downloaded to my phone that I listen to. And every song from this point on is downloaded on that list. And I just really, really like his music, and I think you will too. And that's why I wanted to share these in the top 10 today. But we still have some songs to go to. So next up, number 6 is Falling from Space Part 1. There are multiple Falling from Space parts as well, like Falling from Space Part 2, Part 3, but this one is the one that grabbed me, right? Falling from Space Part 1 is the first song that I believe Rungren put up, and it is so relaxing to me. At the time, I didn't give it the time that I should have. I didn't listen to it when I should have, right? I listened to it while I was listening to a bunch of his songs all in a row, and it didn't stand out to me then because I wasn't really giving it the time it needed. And now this is kind of in a different way from Isomorphisms Induce Meaning. I don't listen to this one while I'm doing something and, you know, just I'm glad to be surrounded. I just sit and listen to this song when I'm in a bad mood, when I got stuff going on, and I just need to relax for a minute. I listen to this song, and I recorded snippets of all of them that are being edited into this video, but this is the one that I couldn't just stop the snippet, and I just listened to the rest of it. And I recorded the whole thing, and I have to cut that down somewhere, but I really, really love this song. It is so relaxing to me, and it's got a great progression. It's just soothing, man. If give me a dictionary, I'll slap it right next to the word soothing because it belongs there. It's great. Number 5 is meaningful and meaningless interpretations. There's just something about this one, man. The visuals are really interesting, right? The AI created art is really weird and cool. Like the fish with a trumpet is like maybe one of my favorite. But it's that steady build of the song that somehow always loops back, right? It codas back to itself almost and just keeps carrying forward with the that flow is incredible, and my dumb brain will just do that circuit forever. Just the build back down, the build back down, just forever. Just keep doing that loop. And that's why this song, it just makes me happy, man. Just it feels narrative. Narrative's not the word. I review video game stories on this channel normally and like books and stuff. It is audioly like satisfying to hear that it is so satisfying to me to get to hear that complete each time. And then like it does get a build later on again where it goes back more, but it always just completes back to that circuit. And I can't think of many songs that do that, right? The few that I can think of, like the big one is Hey There Delilah, right? And I'm very public on this channel that I cannot stand that song. No offense to the writer, but it's because the movement there is, you know, whereas this is like it's moving, but it always completes again, and that's so satisfying to me. I love this song. Number 4 is the Ghoul Song.
Nowhere I rest feels like home. Nowhere ever will. Now that you're gone, somehow I still survive. Too broken to live, too afraid to die. So I dream about you and me by the glowing sea, and I hold you as tight as I can.
All right, let's talk about the Ghoul Song, because man, that one gets me every time. The joke on the channel now, I guess, is whenever I listen to the Ghoul Song, I cry. But it is so beyond sad, man. It is an incredible love song written in like the Fallout world, basically, and it is so beautiful. He knocked it out of the park with this one. The lyrics are meaningful. They hit hard, and you can hear it in he's got the perfect intonation on his voice. You can hear it, the emotion in there, and it just hits you right in your soul and goes, hey, this is the most depressing thing you could hear, but it's also really, really well written. And man, it's completely changed the way that I look at ghouls in Fallout. They always were like kind of sad to me, but it was just like, okay, yeah, I mean that's not great for them. But no, it's rough, man. It's a great song, but it completely, very rarely does a song come out that like changes the way I look at an entire franchise. And the Ghoul Song did that. And I love it for that. And I listen to it sometimes. It's the only song in this top 5 that I don't listen to all the time, but it absolutely does make me misty-eyed every single time. I love this song, man. Number 3 is Chips Away.
Attacks come from the back of my head. Seems my own brain thinks that I'd be better off dead, but I'll be okay, 'cause I know the way I don't know what it was come over me. I cannot do this on my own.
So these last three are very personal to me, and it is very rare that I find music that just like speaks to me, that just goes, "Hey, this one's for you, bud." And he didn't write these for me, right? But without knowing it, he wrote these for me. And Chips Away is maybe the perfect representation of the weight of a life and like how much everything bears down on you and just the constant, but I'll be okay. I know the way. I'll be okay with everything that's going on that just chips away at you. And it is the struggle that all of us go through every day, right? To be able to get up in the morning and still smile despite everything going on that just chips away at you. And I adore this song. Every time I listen to it, I'm just like, yep, that's right. That sure is right. But you can't make it on your own. You gotta rely on other people. You gotta, I'm not gonna get all philosophical here, but I love this song because it is a constant reminder to me every time I listen to it that I'm not alone in this, that I'm not the only one that fights this, and that we can make it through. We'll be okay. We know the way. I love Chips Away, man. Ugh. Number 2, let's take a breath.
Press a heart like a broken doll as she lays herself down to rest. And the only thing I can do is try and take a breath. And take a breath.
Again, very personal to me. He didn't write this for me, but he wrote this for me. Take a Breath is an incredible story as the man tries to deal with the grief. He tries to take a breath past the lump in his throat, basically. As someone very important to him is laying down to rest, very weak. It's obvious what's going to happen there, right? And all of this is surrounded by some incredible guitar work and vocals that just grab you and don't let go. The fact that there are very few rests in this song just hammers home the take a breath nature of it, right? But also how overwhelming life itself can be, just like Chips Away, right? And again, these are just my interpretations. I didn't ask Rungren for what he thought about any of these, but it's just, I love the way that this song grabs you and goes, yeah, I know that feeling. I know what that's like. And maybe not exactly the same as the person in the song, right? Maybe it's somebody different to them than it would be to you. But we know what that's like. And it just makes the song mean so much more to me. And again, all of it's tied together with how good the vocals are. When he hits that final note for Take a Breath, he hits that note. He slams down right on top of that note, and it is perfect. I love Take a Breath. Incredible song. Number 1. It's Old Friends and Memories.
You are on my mind. Seems to happen all the time. But if I told you, would you listen? Or would you just walk away? Hey.
I adore this song. I listen to it at least once every single day. I wish that my views would count again, because if they did, this song would have 1 billion views on YouTube. Because I absolutely adore this song. My girlfriend has to like deal with me playing it all the time and singing it all the time, because this song to me is just like, it is almost perfect tragedy while also being like just how life works condensed down into one song. You might notice a trend with these top three, but people, as you get older, you fall apart, right? You gain distance. And we look back on those old memories and those old friends. We want to reconnect with them, but we can't. The second verse gets into hey old friend, where have you gone? Did you need some time alone? I guess that's your decision, but I don't know what to say. And it's it is just that human element down to its core. Again, one of the things I love about Rundgren's music, and it's not just in the ones that I've shown, in so many other ones, in Home, and It's All Right When My Side Does It, in oh, what is it called? Uh Stand, Speak, Sing, I believe. In all of those, he captures what it means to be human so well. And in my personal opinion, better than just about any other artist I've heard. That's what makes Rundgren's music really stand out to me. The actual music, the composition is great, right? The vocals are great. The lyrics are great. But it's how he captures what is important to people that really makes these songs hit for me. And that's where Old Friends and Memories really shines. Because everybody can understand that, right? When you're younger, you don't expect it to happen. You think you'll be friends with these people forever. But as you get older, the distance spreads out further and further and further, and you fall away. Maybe you didn't even mean to, but it happens. How do you reconnect at that point? Only the strong survive, right? But only the wounded stay alive. And I love that lyric so much. You can have strong friendships and it might not mean anything, right? But it's the bonds you forge with each other, that the ones that are steel, right? The ones that can't be broken. Those are the ones that last. And only the wounded stay alive, because everybody suffers it at some point, right? And I love this song. Maybe I'm interpreting the lyrics differently than Rucker meant them to be interpreted, but that's the beauty of music, right? You can get your own interpretation of it, and I just love this song. I'm gonna put a link to Rundgren's channel, of course, in the description. Please, please go check it out, because I think his music absolutely worth listening to. And until next time, I've been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. Rundgren has to offer.